Welcome everyone, fresh off the heels of a huge NYW Glory Mega event. This is NYW Live 5, and we're kicking things off with the Road to Glory Tournament winner for 2025, this man, Gabe Woods. What a night for Gabe Woods at NYW Glory. This man went through 3 men in 3 huge tournament matches to get through the entire tournament and win the whole thing. And he is now guaranteed a shot at the NYW World Championship at our premier mega event of this season, NYW Manhattan Mayhem. Gabe Woods, he defeated Gabriel Lopez in the quarterfinals, Connor Green in the semifinals, and then finally Salas Moore in the finals in the main event of that show to win the whole thing. And it was a huge event, and it was a big coming out party for this man. And we're kicking things off with this edition of NYW Live with Gabe Woods, and he's going to speak to NYW fans after his huge victory. A lot of critics for this man, but he sounds them all to get the biggest wins of his career.
I told everyone who could listen that I had the heart and determination to win the 2025 Road to Glory tournament. I did just that. I defeated 3 top stars in one night and cemented my place in the main event of Manhattan Mayhem to challenge for the NYW World Championship. But I think I have to address the man who will be my opponent, the NYW World Champion Troy Saint. When I won the International Championship at NYW Return, that was the same night Troy Saint won the NYW World Championship in the main event of that mega event. I watched him take advantage of a situation to steal the title. I have seen him refuse to compete and refuse to be a fighting champion. But I will change that perception when I end his reign and become world champion.
What a decoration.
Do you think I have to be afraid of you, Gabe Woods? Do I have to remind you that my career started many years before yours? Not only that, but when I was becoming a world champion in 2019, you hadn't started your training to become a professional wrestler yet. So the way I see it, you barely even count as a full-fledged wrestler, let alone a threat to end my reign as the NYW World Champion. You won a tournament. Good for you, but that's the only noteworthy accomplishment you will do once I end your dreams at Manhattan Mayhem. But since you're looking for a fight, I talked to Robert Wall, and you'll be in a match later tonight against one of my allies, Arik.
Back, ladies and gentlemen, and what an opening segment we saw. Gabe Woods thinking that he will be the man to take the title from Troy Saint, but Troy Saint with some choice words, thinking he isn't even a threat to his title reign. Although he did mention that later tonight we will see Gabe Woods one-on-one with Arik. What a singles match that will be. Gabe Woods hoping to look to get some more momentum for his shot at the world title later down the line at Mayhem. But right now, we're going to focus on the RisingStar Championship, as that's going to be the title on the line in our next matchup. And here is the challenger, Grande Cuevas. This man we haven't seen much of. He unfortunately lost his first round match many months ago to Tommy Walker. It was a strong showing. Due to the tournament and everything else, we hadn't been able to see him much since then. With his string of strong performances, earned him this right to challenge for the RisingStar title tonight against Damien Shelley. I gotta think, after everything this man put against some tough opponents, he even competed in the Supremacy ladder match back at NYW Supreme. What a way to kick off this road to Mayhem by winning the RisingStar title. He does have to go through the champion, who's had some impressive performances in his own right lately. These two men are strangers to each other. They've had battles in the past, Bando, but they will meet tonight for another championship. This man, Damien Shelley, RisingStar champion, won that title a few months ago from Sean Wilder. He then successfully defended it in a triple threat Extreme Rules match against Wilder and Jacob Baker at NYW Supreme. And then he defended the title against Cabrera in the first round of the Road to Glory tournament. He lost in the second round, unfortunately, to Connor Green, but he had a great showing. Tonight, he's looking towards the future in defending that RisingStar championship. We have some great matches for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing more important than our main event tonight, which is a triple threat match for the Pure Championship. Cabrera, unfortunately, lost in his quarterfinal match back at Road to Glory to Salas Moore. He's going to defend that title against Rep Morgan and Tyler Watson. Big title match tonight in the main event. We're kicking things off with a big title match between two big bulls, two young men who are looking to accomplish a lot in this industry. So I've been told after this match we're going to hear from Salas Moore. Yumi Mai is going to be in action going on with Tigress. We're also going to have the new tag team champions, yes, new tag team champions, the No Fly Republic, Bulldog Peters and Tommy K. They're going to be in a non-title match against the Los Rojos. Right in this match, now waiting for the introductions, they're going to go right at each other. Like I said, they're not strangers to each other in the slightest. We're also going to see the international champion Cesar Luis in non-title action tonight as well. Big matches here on the first show following NYW Glory with a back fist. And of course, fourth matchup, this is for the championship. So this is a big opportunity for Cuevas to, like I said, get his road to Mayhem by winning a championship, winning his first title here in NYW, as Damien Shelley is trying to keep his title. That was a drop kick in the trio row position, and there's a big tilt-a-whirl DDT, or trap DDT, whatever you want to call it. Regardless, now Shelley's on the top rope here. Oh, he got a little too excited, was impatient. Maybe Cuevas was playing past him as he hits that face buster, knee smash, to gain back control of this matchup. Now he's got him up on his shoulders, and then to a discus punch right to the face. Impressive by Cuevas. I say Cuevas himself, he's only had a handful of matches in NYW the last few months. We're certainly impressed in a lot of those matches. His first match was against the world champion Troy Saint, a non-title match. He was in the winning side of an 8-man tag team match before competing in the Supremacy ladder match back at Supreme, like I mentioned. Oh, he went for a military press, floats over into the cover. Oh wait, Cuevas shifts the weight, shoulders it down. Shelley shifts it back here. Back and forth we go here, and only a 2 count. A couple of near falls in the beginnings of this matchup. Like I said, these two men, no strangers to each other. Certainly have had their battles in the past. First time they're meeting in NYW, Shelley knocks him off the apron, and oh, big senton to the floor. Shelley not one to mince words or actions. Oh my goodness, but that was definitely a missed dive right there. A mistake off that crossbody, and there's a big kick. What a huge spinning kick you've seen Cuevas do before. Could have took Shelley's head off and rams him right into the barricade right there. So neither of these men are going to hold anything back here. As Cuevas throws it back in the ring here, now looking to win the championship. Got the lateral press. Shoulders are down here, but only a 2 count. Question is, can Cuevas do it here? He's had some strong performances, but a lot of them have been tough losses. As I mentioned in the first round, he was predicting to go further in that tournament. Unfortunately, he was defeated by a former world champion. He certainly was disappointed in himself, but now he's looking to get back on track here. That was stopped, and Shelley hits that elbow right there, and there's a springboard moonsault right to the back. Now floats over the big man, hooks the leg here. Shoulders are down here, but only 2. He said, as for jockeying for position, many people want to be on that card. There's 4-man Mayhem. Well, look at that reverse DDT. It's going to be a 2-night event. But still only a certain amount of spots for both nights. Both of these men want to have big matches on that card to showcase their skills. There's a flying forearm there by Shelley. And now look at Shelley do it here, right to the back of the head. Impressive by Shelley, right to the back of Cuevas' head. He went for a kick. Oh, what a kick right there. Cuevas fighting back here. Off the ropes and into a punch. Pops him up to punch him right in the face. Oh, he tried to capitalize with a leg drop, but that didn't do it. And Shelley's got him on his shoulders here. And he returns the favor with a discus punch. What an opening contest for the Rising Star Championship. Big matchup to kick off this edition of NYW Live, the 5th edition. We're going to have 3 editions of NYW Live, followed by a supercard, and then we will get to Mayhem. As there was a blockbuster, and there's a crossbody into the cover. Can that be enough to retain the Rising Star Championship? No, Shelley kicks out. Shelley, though, looking, what's he going to do here? He's going to try something. It's been a competitive contest. Oh, he went for that kick again. He got out the way and then super kicked him right in the face. And now floats over into a DDT. Impressive move by Shelley. And now, oh, what's Shelley looking for? That was blocked. Went for something. That was stopped. Punch right to the face. And now he takes him over and spikes him on his face. What a sequence that was. Into the cover to retain. 2 count. Oh, only 2. Cuevas got the shoulder up. Rolls out of the ring to try to catch a breather. But Shelley's not going to let that happen. Shelley! Oh my goodness. Went for the frog splash. Cuevas got out the way there. German suplex. Now he's going to keep wrist control and hit a big clothesline. Lariato. Big clothesline by Cuevas. Cuevas, like I said, have something to prove here. Wants to become a champion here in NYW. He can do that if he defeats Shelley in this matchup. And now he's got him on his shoulder here. And face first to the mat. What a move that was. Into the cover by Cuevas to become the champion here. No. I said 2 title matches here tonight. Kicking things off with this Rising Star title match and ending the night with a pure title match in a triple threat match. But what a match this is. Took a backbreaker by Shelley. Now off the ropes and another forearm by Shelley. Trying to build momentum here. Cuevas coming right back. Right back with a kick and then tosses him over, but Shelley able to hang on here. Shelley hangs on the ropes here. Oh wait. Oh, look for the forearm. Went for a flying forearm. Didn't get anything out of it. Now Cuevas looked to transition into a discus punch to the back of the head. Discus forearm. What a move that was. Here I think now this may be the position for Cuevas as to the floor goes Shelley. Big opportunity here. It's Cuevas trying to catch his breath. Trying to catch his breath here. In the corner. No, wait a second. Someone's coming out. Oh my goodness, what was that? That was pieces. That was a light tube. Wait, that's Chad Crowley. Chad Crowley just attacked Shelley. Well, the referee sees all this and he called for the bell. It's over. That's disqualification. This this match is over, and oh my goodness, plants him on that steel, and I was choking him out. Cuevas, like I said, is recovering. I don't think he even realizes what happened, but the referee is trying to tell him what just happened. This matchup has been thrown out. No, wait, who the hell is that? Who the hell is that? I don't know who that is. He just cracked Cuevas with a light tube. And this match has been ruined by these two men. Oh my goodness. Right on his face. This match has been ruined by these two men. Chad Crowley still choking out Damien Shelley on the outside. As this man, I have no idea who this man is. I haven't seen him before. He's assaulting Cuevas. What business do these two men have disrupting and ruining this Rising Star title match? Either way, this man just tossed Cuevas to the floor. Cuevas has just choked out the Rising Star champion. Damien Shelley's been destroyed on the outside. Has Chad Crowley. While Cuevas is out on the floor. Oh no. Oh my goodness, the DDT on that steel ramp. Chad Crowley just destroyed Damien Shelley. But for what reason? Shelley needs help here. He needs medical attention. And look at this. Like I said, this man again, he's not done assaulting Cuevas. He's just assaulting him with a kendo stick. Cuevas can't fight back here. Just in a competitive matchup, and kendo stick just got destroyed over his head. I don't know who that man was, but he's with Chad Crowley, and they've just ruined this Rising Star title match. I don't know what purpose this was for, but maybe these two men were trying to make a statement. Regardless, they stand tall.
I've chosen to speak now because I think it's time to tell you, Flawed fans, what First Class is truly about. My partners Sam Edwards and Brody Swanson are in the business of achieving your goals with the elegance of real professional wrestling. I use that ability to get to the finals of the 2025 Road to Glory tournament, besting your heroes like TJ Nicholson, Al Cabrera, and Eddie Nicholson in that order. But the Nicholsons decided to attack my partners and make this personal when it was just business. So I talked to Robert Wall, and on the next NYW Live, you two will face First Class in a tag team match. But right now, I'm challenging you two fake cowboys to a 6-man tag team match at Manhattan Mayhem. So good luck finding a partner, because nobody will outshine First Class.
Ladies and gentlemen, a lot went down in the last few minutes. Chad Crowley, an unknown man, assaulted Damien Shelley and Brandon Cuevas and ruined that Rising Star title match. Both men are getting medical attention. Silas Moore, we heard from Silas Moore, and he challenged the Nicholsons to find a partner to compete in a 6-man tag match for Manhattan Mayhem. While also saying that there will be a tag team match next week. First Class is going to face Eddie and TJ in a big tag team match on the next NYW Live. What a match that will be. We saw what went down in the second round, as I mentioned. where First Class actually assaulted Eddie to distract TJ, which allowed Silas Moore to win his second round match. Silas then actually defeated Eddie Nicholson in the semifinals of the Road to Glory tournament. It seems the issues there have continued. As I mentioned on the kickoff show, actually, it was Eddie and TJ getting some revenge by attacking First Class after the tag team victory over the Hodges. So it seems like both entities still have issues with each other. And now we gotta shift focus to the women's division, as a #1 contender for the women's title was actually crowned at NYW Glory. And a Nightmare defeated Master Shirakawa to become the #1 contender. But after the match was the bigger story. We hadn't seen the women's champion, Yumi Mai, in many months. She came out, we thought, to just confront her new challenger, but then assaulted her with the championship and ruined her moment. Maybe a change of attitude for this woman, who's been on top of the world ever since she won the championship to become the first women's champion back at Vindication. So now she's in a non-title match against a returning Tigress we haven't seen in many months. I don't think we've seen her since that 5-way elimination match back at Vindication at the end of last year. Vindication, I believe that was the last day of 2024. I believe that was the last time we've seen Tigress. She had a minor injury that kept her out of action for the last 2 months, but she's back facing the women's champion tonight in a non-title match. You gotta think at her and watching, considering that will be the women's title match at Mayhem. Anna is going to get her shot 101 to challenge Yumi Mai. Mai has been pretty dominant for us ever since we saw her back a return in that showcase match. It was a 6-woman tag. The first time we saw a women's division fully here in NYW. The first women's champion was then crowned as Vindication in the 5-way elimination match, as I mentioned. Yumi Mai won. Tigress was also in that match. She was the second person eliminated. Anna was the first. But Anna fought back to get back into contention. She defeated Novocaine. That was on the last supercard in between the first and second round of the Road to Glory tournament. And then defeated Master Shirakawa to become #1 contender at NYW Glory. Now, Yumi Mai is looking to get some momentum for herself, the women's champion. Her first match in many months. Tigress is as well. There was a super kick right to the face. And look at that power bomb by Tigress. What an opportunity this could be to get a victory over the women's champion. Momentum here. Went for a kick. That was blocked. Forearm shot by Mai. Comes back with a crossbody. Said a bit of a change in aggression. Normally, I wouldn't do a type of action she did at Glory when she assaulted Anna with the championship. Oh wait, went for a Cabrera, and oh my goodness, I think she got hung up on the top rope. Tigress countered that, and now she's back in control here. Tigress, more of a veteran, has more years of experience in virtual wrestling than Mai. Mai said my first match officially was, oh my goodness, that return back in October of last year. While Mai doesn't have as much experience as Tigress, she certainly has that aggressive attitude as she hit that back spinning back fist, and there's a DDT. Floats into the cover and hooks the leg here, and only a 2 count. First cover of the matchup. Signature move of Mai at this point. So Tigress hits a drop kick. Went under a different name in NY. When she joined NYW, she decided to change it to Tigress. After a few months on the independent scene, being on the independent scene after Empire closed down, she had a different name, as I mentioned. Decided to change it when she went to the independent scene and got a lot of experience there. There's a big splash to get the victory and only a 2 count. Changed her look. A lot of more experience here, since she's been around since around 2019. Look at this, what a float over Saito suplex that was. Back Saito suplex by Mai. Now she's continuing the offense here as maybe she went for a second one. floated over was Tigress. And now Maestro Cradle. Maestro. Shoulders are down here. Only 2. Tigress has that agility edge, has that fast-paced capabilities. There's a drop kick in the corner. Like I said, Women's Championship match and Mayhem confirmed. With Yumi Mai defending against and a Nightmare looking to become NYW World Champion for the first time. As that drop kick off the top was swatted, and there's a big Eye of the Hurricane by Mai. And now Mai is on the top rope here. Moonsault. Big time moonsault. She changed up some of her moves in the past few months, and there's a 2 count off of that. Last time we saw Maya in the ring in an actual match was actually back at Supreme when she defended the Women's Championship against Kelly Lawson in a strong contest. That was the beginning of the year, if I remember correctly. This year, no, it went for a sunset flip and that was countered. Sunset flip denied by the Women's Champion. And now, well, she's got her up here. Oh, we saw this back at Supreme. There's a face breaker. Plants her face into the mat. Shoulders are down here. And Tigress able to get her shoulder up. I don't know how, but she did. See, Mai's frustrated. Frustrated at that. But she has to stay on her. Tigress comes back with a kick. And oh, there's a roundhouse. What a kick right to the face. A little slow for the cover. Referee, she's in position now, but that was only 2. Gotta think a little slow on that cover is what led to that happening. Look at that power bomb, another cover. Tigress kicks out. Tigress was very close to getting the victory. But Mai was able to kick out of that. Now she's got an Alabama slam. Look at this. Arrogance by Mai. I never really see her do that. To show that type of cheekiness, I guess you could call it. Either way, need her right in the face in the corner. Gotta stay on her though. Whether she really has that change of attitude, unsure. And another shot. Look again. Again, usually not someone to do that or to be this cocky to opponents. But maybe she has a reason to. As here's Twisted Dimensions. She's using that move to win championships, win matches, and she wins this match tonight with a victory. Big victory for Yumi Mai. She's got some momentum on her side going into the Women's Championship match down the line at Manhattan. Mai gets the victory. It's the victory. You know, wait a second. In the back here, that's Gore, Tyson Gore, and Grim, the North American champion. Grim, they're brawling in the back here. Well, sometimes we can't control the fighting that goes on here in NYW, but these 2 men hate each other, absolutely despise each other. This goes a long way even before NYW, but all the history in NYW has been documented. Grim made his return the same night Gore won his first ever match in NYW to become the North American champion. That was back at Vindication. He defeated Ryan Evans to win the North American title. That same night, Grim came out and assaulted him, and it led to a North American title match at Supreme, which Grim won to win the championship. He's been the champion ever since. They met alongside Evans in a triple threat steel cage match that took place at Glory. Oh my goodness. And Grim won that match to retain his title. But I guess the issue between these 2 men are not done as they're battling, just brawling here. This has been ridiculous. Oh my goodness. They're gonna destroy each other. Suplex on the floor on that. This isn't a ring. This isn't a match. This is just a fight. Hockey stick by Gore assaulting this monster in Grim. He said, I don't even know if he's a human being at this point. And oh no, he slams him through the table. We need security out here to break these two up. I don't know if they're gonna fight. They're gonna fight all day. They're gonna fight for years at this point. I don't even think anything can stop these two from destroying each other. Grim somehow recovered from and slams him on that floor. These two men, oh my goodness, I don't even know if anybody wants to separate these two men. Slams him on the floor again. Concrete, ladies and gentlemen. That does not feel good. As he just throws him off that ledge through another table. They've been brawling for like a minute at this point. I don't think they're done. Oh, not a choke slam on the floor. Well, Grim stops that. Grim got stopped by Gore. They're just brawling here. Now they're on the equipment area. Up on that equipment area, Gore just challenging Grim here. They're going to continue to fight. I heard security is on its way, but you may need an army to stop these two. What a chair shot. These two men just absolutely despise each other. I don't even know what to say at this point. Just the aggression here. They're not stopping. As he throws them off that wooden crate to the floor, it does Gore. Like I said, these two men goes beyond just the championship, just trying to win a match. They want to destroy each other. As he throws them into that glass, oh my goodness. That glass just shattered right in the face of Grim. He may not be a normal man, but any man, he still may feel pain. Or he may be looking for something he do into that door. Now they're in the parking lot. Like I said, I turned thousands of security, a lot of security at this point are going to try to come and break these two up. But again, I don't want to even be close to try to come between these two men. And it looks like they're going to fight out of the arena. Cameras have lost them, and they're fighting out of the arena.
So I saw your victory earlier, and I understand the hype around you, Mai. I didn't expect the cheap shot you gave me at New York Wrestling Glory. I thought you had more respect than that, but that championship has gone to your head since you decided to hit me with it across my head. But notice how I didn't attack you after your match. It's called integrity, but since you have none, I know you'll try that again at the next NYW Live when I have a match. I dare you to try it again when I'm expecting it this time.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently, they brawled out of the building, Gore and Grim. Security took like at least 20 to 30 men to break them up, but apparently they've been broken up. And apparently, I've been told that Albert Morrell was out there and he decreed this has to be settled. And apparently it's going to be settled at Mayhem. Still getting confirmation on that, but apparently neither man is going to be allowed in the building if the other one has a sanctioned match. Grim is going to have a street match on the next NYW Live. regardless, those two men, you know, the hatred that has to be settled. We also heard from Anna Nightmare. She's going to have a match on the next NYW as well. She said she has more respect for Mai did for her. She chose not to come out there and attack her after her match. Now we have No Fight Republic. They won the Tag Team Championship at NYW Glory. They defeated the East Side, Lewis Scott and Tracy Relic, in a great competitive tag team match to win the tag team titles. Gotta think the East Side gonna want their rematch soon. But tonight they're in a non-title match and they're taking on Los Rojos. Tyler Watson's outside. Only outside to support his men before he goes to change it. Prepare for his triple threat match main event for the Pure Championship. Now, like the Los Rojos, they've been around for a while. El Rojo debuting before Rojo Grande. We haven't seen too much of them. They were in the number contender tag team tournament way back during the first few months of NYW's comeback. They lost that first match. And El Rojo actually had a singles match in the pre-show of Vindication, where he lost to Cesar Luis. Of course, we know what Cesar is now. He is the current international champ. But they're back here facing the tag team championships in a non-title match. And if they were to win, maybe consider upset, but also they could get a future tag team title shot. Big opportunity for these two men. But it's not going to be no easy feat taking on two men who are undefeated in tag team competition. Which Tommy K did lose a singles match to TJ Nicholson. I believe it was the show right before Vindication. So they actually did defeat TJ and Eddie at Vindication back then, and that's what earned them the right to, oh my goodness, what a headbutt, to get the tag team title shot that they had at Glory. They were victorious in that matchup and won the tag team titles. What a powerbomb on Grande. What a start these two men have. Like I said, they are aggressive athletes. They came right in, along with Tyler Watson, to prove that they want championship glory. And they proved that when they won the tag team titles. Just a few months into their debuts here in NYW. Watson looking to win his first singles championship in the main event. But right now it's all Bulldog Peters. Oh, countered, and there's an insecurity by Grande. By Rojo, excuse me, El Rojo. Off the ropes, hurricane, big hurricane runner there. Try to get some momentum here. Of course, we're trying to get more showcase to the tag teams here in NYW. We had two big tag team matches on the kickoff of Glory, as I mentioned. The Switchblades, oh my goodness, what a rocket launcher there. The Switchblades defeated the Ohio Flight Crew. Wow, in the main event of that kickoff, oh, what a clothesline on Grande as Grande's in. The kickoff, as I mentioned, First Class defeated the Hodges, with TJ and Eddie attacking First Class after the match. Now we're seeing Rojo's trying to get an opportunity here facing the champions in a non-title match. But right now, Bulldog Peters in complete control. He took out Rojo, suplexed Grande, and now a tag in to Tommy K. You see K, both of these men are aggressive. K's just on a different level, and oh my goodness, total elimination there by the tag team champions. There's a knee right to the face. And again, look at this. Complete control by the tag team champions, and another knee. Watson is aggressive here. Watson aggressively watching on. He's always aggressive. I don't think he's ever in a happy mood. As his guys in the No Fight Republic trying to just beat the holy hell out of Rojo Grande, but Grande's fighting back here. Big elbows. Big opportunity. There's a shoulder block. Trying to get some momentum. Trying to fight back here. Knocks Bulldog off the apron. Now, Grande is on the top rope here. On the top rope. Big elbow drop. Say what you want to say about their look or anything. Grande is a big man. Masked or unmasked, he is a strong athlete. He's got a physique to him. He went for that splash, but K is able to get out of the way. Look at these shots by K. Off the ropes here. Big knee face buster. And immediately follows it up with a backbreaker. Kay has no knee pads on, by the way. Exposed knees, so that has to hurt a lot more. But he's able to fight back here. Is Grande. And now he's got him up here. German suplex. Big German suplex. And now he's got him. He's controlato. Went for the cover, but immediately Bulldog stopped that. Even if it may not got the job done, he didn't want to risk it. But he got knocked off the apron. And now tagged back into Rojo. With K down. Maybe this is Rojo's chance to get back in the game here. Hurricane Rana off the top rope. Now he's on the top rope again. Moonsault, he hits it. This could be a big upset. Moonsault. Only 2. Doesn't look like Tyler Watson was worried at all. He has faith in his crew. Now, oh, I think he was distracting. He was distracting Rojo, and Kay took advantage of it with that leg lariat on the ropes. Rojo took his eye off the ball there. That allowed the tag team champions to take control and attack back in the Bulldog here. Now, big double team clothesline. Grande knocked off the apron. Peters comes back, leg lariat. Gotta think the East Side are watching. And of course, Webb Morgan has to be back there watching and preparing, considering he's gonna be in the main event with his first chance to win singles gold here. There's a big suplex. Trapped. Just tossed him right over. Again, Rojo's being controlled here, and I don't know how much he's going to have left at this point with these suplexes. Now look at the aggression, and again, Grande gets knocked off the apron. At this point, I don't know how much Grande is going to have left. You know, what's this? Off the ropes here. And into a big suplex by Kay. Grande is being controlled completely. To the floor. And now, look at Kay. Oh wait, Kay's got Grande. Wrong place. It all drops him right in his head. Grande just got obliterated. And now Rojo back at the ring. He hasn't been able to fight back here. He's been completely isolated. These two men showing why they're the tag team champions here. And now here it comes. This is how they won the tag team titles. At Glory, double T power bomb. They call that flight turbulence. And that's the end. Tag team champions win. Big double team power bomb. And a big momentum for the tag team champions here. They get another victory. Tyler Watson watches on as his guys get a big victory as he goes towards the main event tonight. back, ladies and gentlemen. After a tag team victory, we go towards the international champion. Here comes Cesar Luis, who's had a resurgence of a career since the comeback of NYW at the end of last year. He started that losing in a match against Nito back at Return. But then he came back to the vengeance. He assaulted Cesar Luis. Did assault Cabrera and Gabe Woods after a championship match that led to him getting an international title match back at Supreme in a Chicago Street Fight, and he won, defeating Gabe Woods to become the international champion. And then went on to defend the title in the first round against the NYW World Championship, defeating David Moon. He did lose to Gabe Woods in the second round, but impressive showing with his first championship, and now he's going to have a non-title match here tonight against a debuting superstar here tonight.
Hey brother, there's an endless road.
Here is the Dalton Ross debut for this man, trying to get a name for himself in virtual wrestling. Recently signed here to NYW, and what a way to kick things off with a non-title match against the champion, facing the international champion Cesar Luis here tonight. Not going to be an easy task for Dalton Ross,
There's nothing in this world.
but if he can pick up a victory, it may give him a chance to immediately get shot into a championship picture and have a big opportunity at Manhattan Mayhem. Now the bell rings, and Cesar Luis immediately attacks this young upstart. Luis can't be too happy that he lost in the second round, that he didn't have a showcase at NYW Glory, was not on the card. Now look at this, just assaulting this man. Didn't even get a chance out of the gate. The bell rang immediately because Cesar assaulted him, and he suplexes him. And I guess Cesar Luis is taking out all his aggression out on Dalton Ross here. And Ross is definitely looking to get an opportunity here, but he hasn't gotten on the gate here, and there's an uppercut. He's immediately being assaulted. Another uppercut. At this point, I don't know how much he's going to have to be able to take here, but Cesar is definitely playing here. Ross is on his feet. Now, he went for a clothesline. That was blocked. Oh, look at that. That was impressive. Rolls through. Ross rolls through. Shoulders are down here. And 3. Oh my God, he got him. Dalton Ross got him. He wins. What? Cesar Luis assaulting this man out of the block. He missed that clothesline. He rolled him through and he pinned him. Dalton Ross just pinned the international champion in his debut. What a match! What a victory this is. Dalton Ross. I don't think anybody expected it, but Ross has won this match. And what a debut for him! He just pinned the international champion, celebrating his victory. But wait, Cesar Luis is out there. Oh my God, Cesar Luis assaulting him. He can't be happy about this. He just lost this match in seconds. That may be a record for the shortest NYW match ever. And Cesar Luis lost the match, but now he's assaulting the winner. Dalton Ross doesn't look like a winner right now because he's being obliterated after he won in seconds and defeated the international champion. Now look at this away. Cesar Luis takes him out of the apron. I don't think Ross had a single move done in the match. He didn't do a single move. He rolled him up, he rolled him through, and pinned him. But now he's paying for that because Cesar Luis is assaulting him with a sledgehammer. Come on now. One thing is in a match, but the fact he lost the match. You lost the match. It wasn't a title match. You gotta think it wasn't a title match. Oh my goodness, a chair shot to the head because Dalton Ross would have won the international championship. But Cesar is taking his aggression out by attacking this young man who just got an opportunity, and he won. He got the victory, and he's paying for that win. Referee's got to step in there. Like I said, this match is over. Referee trying to tell Cesar to stop, but Cesar is not listening as he's continuing to attack Dalton Ross with his chair. Dalton Ross is being destroyed here, and this isn't fair, not one bit. Enough is enough at this point. it was your own fault that you lost the match. But he's continuing to attack this Dalton Ross here. Ross is being assaulted here. And now all out of the ring. Dalton Ross needs medical attention. He was just assaulted. And now the referee, again, he was trying to tell him to stop, and he tosses him out of the ring. Cesar Luis is probably going to get fined for that. He is on a rampage here. Wait a second. Oh my goodness, it's Ligera. Ligera's here. We haven't seen Ligera in months. It was Cesar Luis who assaulted Ligera with a shovel. That caused him injury. He was out for months. He couldn't compete in the he couldn't compete in the World of Glory tournament. He wasn't in any condition to wrestle because of that injury. And he's back here, trying to put a stop to Cesar Luis and his actions. He's here, and now Cesar Luis is no matter after him, but Ligera is trying to get revenge for the assault. And there's a chair shot. Referees and medical staff have ushered Dalton Ross out through the crowd area. Like I said, he got a victory here, but he paid for that. But Ligera is fighting, able to stop this assault here, and now he's getting some revenge on the man that cost him months of his career. And there's another chair shot. Getting some revenge here is Ligera. While he is a former international champion, I don't think that's what this is about right now. That's not why he's out here. He's out here to get revenge. And takes him out on the floor. Cesar Luis is getting his ass kicked now. Can't say he doesn't deserve it. No, there's a shot there. There's a shot. Now look at this, Cesar. He's running away. Cesar's running away. This all started because he assaulted Ligera in the first place. And Cesar runs away, and Ligera stands tall here. Ligera stands tall. He's back, ladies and gentlemen, and he won. Cesar Luis. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. And here is the redemption, Arik and Azreal. It's Arik that's going to be in singles action tonight. Going one-on-one with the man that will challenge for the NYW World Championship at Mayhem. It is Gabe Woods. We heard some of the words between Woods and Choi Saint earlier tonight. Wow. These men are all disciples of Choi Saint. They have been having some issues with another man, that being Tommy Walker. And it's gonna go back to the first mega event of this new era of NYW, and it was these two men that directly cost Tommy Walker his world championship. They've been battling ever since. Brawling, both men brawling with him in the parking lot. Over the course of weeks, we saw that happen again at NYW Glory. There's got to be some resolve there at some point. But right now, it's a singles match. For Arik against Gabe Woods. There is former Rising Star and international champion Gabe Woods. He's the only man who have held two different championships. Second man. He was a first man, but there's only two men that's held two different championships there in NYW. Gabe Woods, of course, being a former RisingStar champion, the first RisingStar champion, and then he held the international championship. That was right before Caesar defeated him for it, right before the tournament got started. Now here he is on the top of the world after winning the tournament to get a world title opportunity. So the second man to hold two championships, especially Ryan Evans. Ryan Evans, who was the first NYW Pure champion, and then he also held the North American title. He's also the current Supremacy briefcase holder as well. Yeah, I think that could be moving down the line. But right now, I think all Woods is focusing on is getting the momentum to go in Mayhem and win the world title from Troy Saint. Of course, Troy Saint doesn't believe that that's possible. We won't know until the big day. They also have to mention that he mentioned that Troy Saint likes to take shortcuts, likes to do as little as possible, considering he doesn't wrestle that often on the main shows, which we mentioned. It's not, I haven't seen him yet. He's not scheduled to wrestle tonight as well. Regardless, he will be competing before and may have opinion that's mandated by Rojo. He will be in action at some point. We just don't know when yet. And here, the singles match goes underway as Woods facing off against Arik. Azreal at ringside. This might be Eric's first singles match in NYW, if I recall correctly. I believe Azreal had a singles match against Louis Scott a few shows before Supreme. But I think this may be Eric's first singles match. Now Arik on the shoulders of Gabe Woods, but hits the elbows to get out of that. Just because he's attacking a competitor, I wouldn't count out former tag team champion. That they are former NYW tag team champions. They came into this new revamped NYW as the tag team champions. They lost the championships shortly after vindication to the East Side. We know the East Side lost those titles at Glory. There's a springboard job kick by Woods. They haven't really been able to pursue any championships considering the issues they've had with Tommy Walker. There's a springboard kick there. Standing shooting star press. 2 in a row. Only a 1 count though. Like I said, this may be a match to test Woods' skills, but it's also a big test for Arik, facing an established singles wrestler when he's mostly been known for tag team competition. Now there's a snap man, there's a big kick right to the face. Now, spinning senton by Arik. Yeah, I think Troy Saint is watching wherever he is, considering this will be his opponent at Mayhem. Like I said, more matches will be officially confirmed down the line for the event. And I've been told after this matchup we're actually going to hear from our wall regarding some matches that are going to be officially announced for Mayhem. And whether or not which night they're beyond will be determined down the line. But right now, let's focus on this match. There was a springboard clothesline by Woods. Big springboard clothesline, shot to the midsection, and a big DDT. Like I said, the endurance for Woods. He had to wrestle 3 matches on the night of NYW Glory to win the tournament. He defeated a high-flying Gabe Woods. Gabe Woods had to defeat a high-flying Gabriel Lopez in the quarterfinals, and faced the con man Connor Green in the semifinals. And oh my goodness, what a poison rana by Arik. And then he defeated first class Solid S'more in the finals. Springboard drop kick by Arik. It's a big opportunity for Woods here. You know, we went for a crossbody. Woods stopped that. Big scoop slam. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Cross leg moonsault right to a standing opponent. I've never seen that before. But that was impressive by Woods. Apparently down the line we're going to have some matches take place on the next NYW Live. Graham is going to go one-on-one with Steven Marquez. You know, that's confirmed. For the next NYW Live. The East Side are going to be in a tag team action. They're going to take on the Ohio Flight Crew. Big elbow. He just walked the tightrope to hit that elbow on Arik. Got the cover now. To win this matchup, only 2 though. The a tag team match, as I mentioned. The first class is going to face Eddie and TJ in a big tag team match. Apparently, after what happened, oh my goodness, what a kick, what a back kick. Oh, it could have knocked Woods the lights out. Woods could be dimmed here. Only 2. And a Nightmare is going to face Rosetta in a singles match as well. And apparently the main event, after what happened at NYW Glory in the quarterfinals, Colin Green, he defeated YouTube champion Azreal in the quarterfinals. He's been granted a YouTube championship match. What a drop kick. And it's going to be 2 out of 3 falls. Connor Green is going to challenge for the YouTube title. 2 out of 3 falls against Isaiah Ice. And that will be on the next NYW Live number 6. Big matches take place on that event. Big frog splash by Arik here. But that's a 2 count. Only 2. But he's showing to prove something here. Oh, he went for his... Look at that. He went for that moonsault. Didn't get anything out of it. And now drop kick. Out of the corner. What an impressive move that was. Woods looking to keep the momentum going here. Super kick. And a corkscrew splash there. That was impressive. And now look at this. Springboard moonsault for the top rope. What athleticism by the number 1 contender. To win this matchup, only 2. Arik's certainly proving something here in a singles capacity. Like I said, not primarily a singles wrestler, tag team competitor, but facing an established singles competitor. Oh, what a kick right to the face. Super kick, and now rolls out the ring to try to catch a breather. Woods. Although Woods not going to let him. Oh my goodness, what a sequence that was. He didn't miss a beat there. And just did a tope over the top rope. Woods is in control here. Arik is out on his feet. But now Woods he's going to get back at the ring here. Rolls through with flatliner. Now look at Azreal. Azreal trying to distract Woods, and he gets chop blocked. He took his eye off the ball there. Now hits that corkscrew kick. Signature move of Woods on Woods. This could get him the victory. And only 2. I think Woods might have grabbed the rope, but the referee didn't see it. He didn't kick out anyway. But Arik trying to capitalize. Hit that cartwheel kick. Now, what's it going to take here? Oh, he went for something, but that was stopped, and there's a kick right to the face. Now Woods. Oh, he floats over and hits a code red. Code red there. Again, Azreal jawing with Woods, stopping him from being able to capitalize. Now Arik. Oh, Arik tried to capitalize, but it was stopped. He went for a Hurricane Rana, and Woods stopped it. Woods stopped it. Now he's got him on the top rope here. What's he looking for? Woods is down. Try to capitalize, and there's a German suplex release style. Took out Arik here. This could be Woods' chance here. This could be Woods' chance here. Lost in the Woods. He hits Lost in the Woods. Into the cover. Shoulders are down, and it's over. Woods picks up the victory. Big victory for Woods, getting some momentum for himself as he heads towards his world title match. Defeats Arik here tonight. Certainly wasn't an easy contest. Arik did put up a huge fight, but it is Gabe Woods getting a big victory. As we prepare for our main event, the triple threat match for the pure title. The question is, can Woods do it? Can Woods become world champion? Time will tell. For tonight, he gets a big victory and he stands tall.
Hey Redemption, we could go back and forth fighting at every arena or settle this. So how about you find someone to team up with against me and 2 partners at Manhattan Mayhem in a 6-man tag team match. But you don't have to wait to find out who I'm teaming with, because they are coming out there right now to kick your asses. It's Dante and Justin, the All-Stars.
Oh, look at that. Look at that challenge done by Tommy Walker. Look at this. They ran up the ramp and they're fighting. Arik and Azreal are fighting the All-Stars. Well, these two are no strangers to each other, but they're fighting here. Because the All-Stars have been having some issues with Jose Blanco as of late. It looks like Tommy Walker has recruited them to be his partners for a big 6-man tag match to take place at Manhattan Mayhem. Looks like Walker wants to settle this issue between himself and the Redemption. It's going to be in a big 6-man tag. As these men are brawling, as Dante's brawling here with Arik and Azreal. So Jose Blanco actually went up and defeated Justin in the second round of the World of Glory tournament. We saw a big brawl happen at NYW Glory. They both tried to fight Blanco while Walker was fighting with Azreal. But look at this. The All-Stars have been recruited by Walker. And they're fighting with the Redemption. You see, Woods is covering and celebrating still in the ringside area, while these two teams are going at it. We need some security out here for this too. This has just been a crazy night here. That brawling on the rampway. Now look at this. Oh my goodness, what a spine buster by Dante. Justin's got Arik. Big suplex there. Like I said, these two men no strangers to each other. There's Deb Riddings from Brooklyn. And oh, wait a minute. That's Jose Blanco. Jose Blanco's assaulting Tommy Walker in the backstage area. We just heard from Walker. He said he challenged him to a big 6-man tag. Well, I mentioned Blanco a few times. Has the Redemption recruited Blanco? Did they know? Did they have an idea if this challenge was going to happen? Regardless, Blanco is attacking Walker here. It said Blanco's had issues with the All-Stars the last few weeks. Back and forth attacks and brawls. So you gotta think that may be a common factor here. Either way, these two men are fighting in the back. The Redemption and the All-Stars have brawled out of the ringside area. They're no longer in camera view. But these two men are fighting in the backstage area. We got a camera considering Walker. We just heard from Walker just a few minutes ago. Former world champion. And you think Blanco was also making it himself. He was in the quarterfinals. Like I mentioned, he lost to Eddie Nicholson in the quarterfinals. And again, look at this. He just tossed him into that panel there. These two men are brawling in the back here. Oh, wait. Troy Saint's here in the ring. And he just hit a rule. He just hit a rite of passage on Gabe Woods. Troy Saint. I didn't know he was even here tonight, but he just assaulted Gabe Woods. He hit him with a rite of passage. Like I said, Woods was on the ringside area. He was signing autographs, taking pictures. He went back in the ring, and he just got assaulted by the world champion, jumping him from behind. We had so much craziness going on backstage. I think even Woods was watching what was happening on the Tron. And now he's trying to fight back here. He was just in a match. Troy Saint is fresh here. And there's another shot to the throat. I don't know. Troy Saint is looking to maybe take out his challenger before the big match here. Woods is hurt. You know, he just threw the steel steps on him. He just assaulted him with the steps. Now, oh no, he's got the announce table. Troy Saint is looking to take out his challenger, looking to put him down before the title match. And oh no. Rite of passage through the announce table. The world champion just took out his #1 contender. Woods is out here. And Troy Saint, we heard the words from him. We didn't even know he was in the building, but he was, and he assaulted his #1 contender. He picked his spot, and he stands tall here tonight. despicable actions by the world champion Troy Saint.
Welcome to OCP. Damn it! The script kind of reads like the NCA commercial just came out. No, it doesn't. Yes, it does. What are you doing? I don't know what you mean. Is this a fucking ripoff? More like an homage. Homage, ripoff, whatever. I mean, this moment I say family values.
Wanna rob a bank?
Really, Marvel? This is what we have me doing. Fine.
What the hell was that? A Family Guy cutaway? What the fuck? I mean, not exactly wholesome entertainment, but... Harder, mommy, yes, oh yes, harder, yes, oh yeah, oh, yes, oh god, yes, oh. Damn it, Deadpool. Well, at least it doesn't get worse.
I miss the vibranium Marn, but the adamantmon has turned into tentacles. Henty Knight, yay, armed and dangerous again. Again.
God damn it. That's one of Deadpool's children. They're just as bad as he is. In fact, when I was champion, Vincent Trunks will turn off Sora's balls. What the hell? That was forever ago. And you know what? I have grown. I am now more mellow and more mature.
Vegeta, how long will this commercial take?
Yes, it's your favorite time of night for just a soapy titty time.
Get the lead out, Vegeta. We won't wait forever. We'll just entertain each other.
Look, I'll get in the bath with you two women in a minute, alright? Look, if we keep doing these jokes, they're gonna think we're like that league, you know? That one disgusting league who does all the weird shit with the poke.
Sorry, Vegeta, we don't mention that place here. But anyway, yes, please, consider watching OCPF owner, and, we actually do have wrestling.
Why couldn't you just put wrestling footage and music like everybody else? Why can't you be normal?
I've been hearing that all my life, okay?
Hello everyone, Robert Wall. I'm here to tell you some matches that will be official for the two-night event known as Manhattan Mayhem. The event will take place at MetLife Stadium in the NYC/New Jersey tri-state area. Now, while the actual mega event will not take place in NYC, the kickoff show will take place in the Manhattan Center. Now, in terms of matches, I will start with the two matches that will main event each night respectively. Anna Nightmare vs Yumi Mai for the Women's World Championship will main event on night 1 of Manhattan Mayhem. Troy Saint defends the World Championship against the 2025 Road to Glory tournament winner Gabe Woods. This will be the main event of night 2. Other matches confirmed will be Tommy Fenn battling Colt Knight one-on-one to settle their issue. Tommy Walker will team with the All-Stars to battle the Redemption and Jose Blanco in a 6-man tag team match. The first class will also face Eddie and TJ with a partner of their choice in a 6-man tag team match. Now I can also confirm the East Side will get their rematch at Manhattan Mayhem against the No Flight Republic, and it will be 2 out of 3 falls. Cesar Lewis is the international champion, and he will defend the championship against 9 challengers in a gauntlet for the gold match. 2 men start, and new superstars come in at timed intervals. Eliminations will occur by being thrown over the rope until we get to the final 2 men in the match, which is determined by pinfall, with the winner becoming the international champion. Now I can confirm that along with Cesar Lewis, Ligera, Dalton Ross, we will also have the GMR, Sean Wilder, Evan O'Shea, Gabriel Lopez, Matthew Stone and Akuma Santos, with one more entrant yet to be named. That is all for now. I will be confirming more matches and which night they take place in the coming weeks. Thank you and enjoy the main event.
Wow, with a bunch of announcements there by Robert Wall. Confirmed matches. That 6-man tag team match, both 6-man tag team matches that I mentioned earlier are confirmed. Night 1 main event. being the Women's Championship match, Night 2 being the World Championship match. Also going to have what Robert will call the Gauntlet of the Gold match. Essentially a timed interval battle royal. The eliminations will be occurring over the top rope. But the last two, it's a kickball submission, which is not a good advantage for Cesar Luis. You got to think after his quick loss early tonight against in a losing effort. After his quick loss earlier tonight, and then he's getting punked out by Lagera. He can't be happy the fact that he has to defend his championship against 9 superstars. After he lost to Dalton Ross in a very quick fashion. Sore loser about it. Lagera stopped that from going further. But yes, 10-man Gauntlet of the Gold International Championship on the line. More matches to be confirmed, of course. Right now, we're focusing on the Pure Championship. This is where Morgan is getting his first singles opportunity at a championship. It's going to be himself as one of the challengers and this man. Tyler Watson, except we saw him earlier tonight accompanying the No Five Republic to the ring. Well, now he's all dressed and ready to compete to try to win his first championship in NYW. He's held many titles across virtual wrestling, and he came into this company eyeing the Pure Championship for a long time. He got a shot back at Supreme against Cabrera. Al barely squeaked out the victory in that match. And then he also had another loss, although that was not without controversy, against Al in the second round of the World to Glory tournament. Since Webb Morgan has been intertwined in this issue, considering it was actually on card 24, the card in between the first and second round, Watson assaulted Webb Morgan. We think that was because he was trying to eliminate him from being effective for his partners in the Five Republic challenging for the tag team titles, but Webb Morgan took it personally, and those two men brawled at NYW Glory. That distraction led to Al losing his quarterfinal match to Silas Moore. We heard from Al later that same night, saying he wanted this match and he wanted both men because he was pissed about what happened. And that's what's going to happen here. Miracle Al Cabrera, my brother, is going to put his Pure Championship on the line in this main event. And I've been told, considering it's Pure rules, that while normally triple threat or no disqualification, in general, weapons will not be allowed in this matchup, considering the sanctity of the Pure Wrestling rules of this championship. No weapons allowed. You normally see weapons being involved in multi-man matches or multi-women matches. It's not going to happen tonight. Regardless, Pure title on the line here. First time this title has been defended in a triple threat match. Al won the championship back in return in October of last year in a 2 out of 3 falls match, defeating TJ Nicholson. Eddie Nicholson was the special referee. It was a strong contest. Al's been champion ever since. The only man, alongside Troy Saint, who held that title since the return. They won in October. They have not lost since, about 7 months as champion. As the Pure champion, he's had successful defenses. He defended the title against Eddie Nicholson shortly after return, which set up this whole issue with Tyler Watson in the first place. He then, like I mentioned, successfully defended it at Supreme. He actually defended it against Justin Hernandez and Akuma Santos. In the first round of the World Glory tournament, and then Justin on the super card in between the first and second round. This will be another title defense. Can he get through these two men tonight? Al is proud of being Pure champion. Thinks both these men cost him a shot to potentially challenge for the world title. It's been a strong momentum builder for Al. We saw recently he was in the final AWF show, AWF Glory Days 6. He successfully defended. He was trying to become the junior heavyweight champion in a fatal 4-way match between Conor Green, GMR, and Alex James. He was fortunately unsuccessful in winning that championship in AW's final show. But can he defend his championship here on NYW Live 5? And here we go, the main event here. Triple threat match, pure title on the line here. Wet Morgan. Well, him alongside. Oh my god, one knee right to the back of the head. I was going to mention him alongside the rest of the East Side actually have history with Al Cabrera. It was Al who brought them in to Empire Wrestling back in the day. And they were actually Al's hired henchmen when Al was Power Hungry Control in NYW. So obviously there's some history there. But they kind of been separated since the East Side came to NYW at the beginning of the season. There's a shot in the knee right to the face. As Watson is in control at the beginning of this triple threat matchup. Morgan back in the ring here. And now he's attacking Watson here. Like I said, the issue between those two men, where Morgan trying to get his name in the singles competition as him and Al stare at each other. And Morgan is now gut wrench there to Watson. Looks like maybe Morgan and Al are going to try to work together to take out Watson here. They certainly both don't like Watson. Watson probably has no friends here as he's being double teamed here. He's being assaulted by both of these men. There's a knee strike. Well, it looks like Watson's going to catch a breather, and now those two men are going to go at it. A couple of shots here by Morgan. The first time I think either of these men have had interaction in a matchup like this. There's a gutbuster by Al. Like I said, Morgan, he had his first singles match ever, if I recall. It was on the kickoff show of Vindication when he lost to Silas Moore. Well, he went for the crossbody. He then had a match in the first round of the World to Glory tournament. He lost to Gabe Woods, the eventual winner. So maybe not a lot of singles success, but he could erase all that by winning the Pure Championship here. And there's a swinging neckbreaker by Watson back in the ring. Al rolled out of the ring. So triple threat rules. Al does not have to be pinned to lose the championship here. It does have to be in the decision to retain though. As he's back in the ring and hits a neckbreaker. Now Al has got control here. He tosses Watson in the corner. Morgan just shoulder blocked to the back of Al. It didn't go down, but it stunned him. Now he's got him hooked up in a DDT position, but Al stops that with shots. Watson is stuck in the corner here, but Al is in control and hits a spine buster. Al just hit a spine buster on Watson, and now he goes to the other corner and hits a forearm. Kicks a kick and a big T-bone floater to Morgan. And now Watson has got control. He's just taking shots to Al here. Morgan's hurt on the outside here. Watson is just taking these shots to Al. Got him in the corner here. Al fights back. Off the ropes. Float over DDT. Now Morgan clocks him in the back of the head. He clocks him in the back of the head. Shoulder block to Watson. Shoulder block to Al. Morgan is in control here. It may be considered upset if he were to win this matchup. Either way, it would be punching his ticket to winning his first championship. Big knee strike. Watson back in the ring to stop that. Now Watson hits a face buster there. Like I said, back and forth. All these three men are trying to win, trying to get a victory here. Al gets tossed out of the ring. And oh no, look at this. Big neck breaker. Fireman's carry neck breaker to become the pure champion. Can Watson do it here? But no, Morgan kicks out. Al was nowhere. He was out on the floor. He could not break it up. And that would have meant that Watson would win the championship without pinning Al. And now Morgan, what is this? Arm trapped suplex. That was impressive, but Al comes in. Morgan didn't see it and hits a one kick KO. He hit the one kick KO. Big shining wizard. And oh, he kicks out. I think Watson might have tried to break it up. I don't know. Drop kick. takes Al's lights out. And he rolls out of the ring. He's completely out of it here. And now Watson and Morgan going back and forth. As you can see, Al's trying to recover here. Trying to recover, and he gets knocked off the apron. Now Morgan has got Watson in the top rope and tosses him to the floor. But Al finally get back in the ring here. He's back in the ring. But Morgan stacks him up here. And no, Al Bailey kicks out. What a sequence there. Like I said, Morgan trying to win this matchup. Watson's back up. Morgan is in control of Al in the ring. Now, what is this? Oh my goodness. What a power bomb. Might have hit the turnbuckle. But Watson comes in here. Watson comes in and rolls him up here. Might have tights. But no, only 2. Now Watson tosses Morgan in the corner. But Al got up and stopped that. Now Al's got Morgan in the corner. Watson's hurt here. It plants him there. Big plants him there, but now Watson's up here. In the corner, tilts off the ropes, does the backbreaker. Again, the element here is that there's 3 men. You have to isolate one. Try to get a victory, pinfall submission. Only way one of those 2 men, either Watson or Morgan, can win the championship. Now look at this. Watson's got Al. Oh no. Brain buster by Watson. But Morgan's in headbutt. Morgan just headbutted him in the face, and oh, he got him a shot. What is this? Oh, this calls this web locked by Morgan to become pure champion. No, he kicks out. Al might have also broken it up. He got up, he recovered. And now Al hits that gut buster again. But Watson, oh my goodness, he just kicked 2 men at the same time. He just kicked the leg out of Al as Morgan is rolled out of the ring. Like I said, Watson is in complete control here of Al. Look at this disrespectful shots by Al here. On this redemption cutter. Wait. Morgan rolls up. Watson and all gets 2. He took advantage. He hit the redemption cutter, but Al wasn't able to go for the cover because Morgan was able to stop that. Oh, knee face buster. Big knee face buster. And a reverse DDT. Now Al's up. And it's a spear. Al's up and spears Morgan out of his boots. Watson's on the outside of the ring. And now, big elbow. Got the cover. Watson breaks it up. That could have been the end. Now Watson tosses out to the floor. Here. Back and forth matchup. All 3 of these men. Oh wait. Al's getting up and he just got hit. That's Wright Evans. Wright Evans just struck Al on the floor here. What the hell? Wright Evans, he lost that triple threat steel cage match at Glory. He did not regain the North American title. But now he's assaulting Al. For what reason? Oh my goodness, Annihilator. Evans annihilation there by Ryan Evans. Why? But why? Why is he assaulting Al here? We got a pure championship match, and Al is trying to defend his title, and he's being assaulted by this man. And oh no, Evans hits another one. Just took Al's lights out. Meanwhile, Watson, he just tossed Morgan to the floor. I don't think Watson even sees what's happening outside the ring there. Morgan's out on the floor, and Evans just tosses Al back in the ring. Again, I don't think Watson sees this. He's recovering. Al's getting out of here. Ryan Evans is getting out of here. Al's out. Al just got hit with 2 annihilators on the outside of the ring, and Watson's up, sees it, redemption cutter. He hits the redemption cutter on Al. Wait a minute. The cover, 2. Oh my goodness, it's over. Al Watson is a pure champion. Are you kidding me? Tyler Watson just took advantage of the situation to win the pure title. Brian Evans, for whatever reason, attacked Al. It just cost him the pure championship. And right now, and Tyler Watson, he just won his first championship in NYW. Tyler Watson is the NYW pure champion. He's done it. My goodness. What a way to end this night here on NYW Live 5. We have security that just rushed Evans out of the ringside area. And now it looks like they're going to want Watson to join them. Regardless, Watson is the pure champion. Watson's done it. This is the end of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. Take care.